Mister! I've got your doll!
Open your mouth. You're one of us now.
Thrall. At its center, the crystal of...
That's the big question here for all of us. Nature versus nurture. Can we change a person's circumstances and by doing so change a person?
Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm not gonna piss you about, Huey. I heard what happened to Robin.
You ain't alone, son. Soups lose hundreds of people each year to collateral damage.
I can't stop. I can't stop.
It's time for a toast from the maid of honor, my sister, Haley.
Peace, brothers and sisters. You know I'm emancipated from that slave name. I've told you many times via group text, address me as Dr. Hadassah Olayinka Ali Youngman.
You can't just put doctor in front of your name, Haley. Only Oprah can do that for you.
Congrats to the newlyweds.
Episode of Juice All in the Mix, and we're here with shows to binge watch for October. Starting the episode off, guys, I want to talk about The Island on Netflix, which is very, very reminiscent of the show Lost, but it's definitely not Lost. This show starts with 10 people waking up on a beach on what appears to be a deserted tropical island. Then matters start to take a turn for the worse, of course, very literally, very fast. There's a lot of raw, gritty scenes that will touch a lot of emotional standpoints from different aspects and other people's standpoints. With all that said, though, I believe that they also reveal a bit too much in regards to the plot over the course of a minimal of 2 to 3 episodes. Although there's very amazing acting, the plot is very lackluster. I say that, though, it is very worth the watch all the way up until the end for the amazing plot twisting ending that they give you that will have you wondering why for moments more all the time. This story or show, unlike any other mainstream superhero show, is a story that doesn't just highlight the exploits of a superhero and all his amazing feats, but of a single mother in over her head when she discovers her son has superpowers and must hide his young powers to protect him from exploitation while investigating the origins of his powers and her husband's death. Who I just want to say, which is a big spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen the show, but it's Michael B. Jordan. And I just want to say, can we please get this brother in a movie or show where his ass is not dead? Like, all his greatest shit, he is dead in. And I am not mad at it because he is making money, but fuck, bro. I just want you to live in your roles for once. Can we get a living role that I actually like? Granted, Creed, yeah, we have that, but it's not enough. I need you to live in more than one movie that's good. Because, I mean, the show doesn't even let the man live for 10 minutes. Like, you get into the show, he's already murdered. Like, what the freak, man? But just as a positive theory, I believe that his character in this story, Raising Dion, is actually the character from his first hit movie, Chronicle, survived and went under the radar for a little bit, Granted, the boy already has superpowers, but he was tired of dealing with other people with superpowers, and he was already zapped up. So I think that's why he survived, because see, if you think about it, he got zapped in this show. So if he got zapped in this show, he got zapped in the last movie. You know, he's used to zaps. So that's why he was prepared. And you know what? I'm not even going to spoil it for you, so I'll leave that for another episode. First things first, guys. I just want to say, I know you guys are looking like, what the hell is this that he's trying to get me to watch? But please believe me, it is worth giving a chance. The Dark Crystal is a tale about the Gelflings on the planet Thrall, who discover that they are overlords who they believe for centuries to be future into the most amazing technologies and a glorious future, to say the least. Only to find out that they have been exploiting and overly taxing them for years and taking advantage of their overall kindness. And let me tell you guys, as soon as you see these ugly ass Skeksis, and if you're anything like me, you're going to be both grossed out and sold on this show. I mean, what better villain is a literal race of vile creatures? And I mean, these things are fucking grotesque. But through all this, they are inspired to rebel against the Skeksis after discovering the horrible secret behind their power, which threatens their entire planet. So make sure you give that a watch, and that's The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance on Netflix. Now this show right here, Seis Menos, it was way more amazing than I expected. And they kept it very real with you from the first 5 minutes all the way to the end of the show. Now the plot is set in the fictional town of San Simon in the 1970s Mexico and revolves around 3 orphans trained in the Chinese martial arts. The orphans Isabela, Jesus, and Silencio fight to bring the murderer of their master and father, Chu, to justice. But with every turn, things go from bad to freaking worse.
This is no place for you.
Can they stick together through all the wildness that's thrown at them? Now I love this show because all the martial arts and the lore and the way it goes from one really bad situation to another really bad situation from every which way and turn. Just give it an opportunity. Believe me, you will be amazed. And the music is also amazing in this show.
You can't kill me.
We need to know who killed you.
A Black Lady sketch show, I don't even know where to start because it gives me so many feels. And it's just an amazing show. It's really good. The comedy, it's all over the place, but it's always hilarious. But just to give you guys a little rundown, A Black Lady sketch show is an HBO sketch comedy TV show created by Robin Thede. And if I wasn't trying to be, very positive person, I would have a much different, more masculine type of opinion about Miss Robin Thede. But she's an amazing woman who has some very funny material, and I just can't wait to see everything else she has to offer. The show consists of comedy sketches performed by the main cast of all African American female comedians that comprise executive producer Thede, Ashley Nicole Black, Quinta Brunson, and Gabrielle Dennis, as well as guest stars such as Issa Rae, my girl, Angela Bassett, the one, Laverne Cox, and Nicole Bayer.
Are you sure you can handle it?
I'm not. I work in IT. I'm not a spy.
It's me. I'm the agent. I'm Trinity. So yeah, Trinity. Oh, I know where I know you from. You're my son's kindergarten teacher. You know me from meeting me a minute ago here at the CIA. No.
Amazon's The Boys is balls to the walls, an amazing thrill ride from start to fucking finish. It's possibly one of the greatest shows to come out this year. The Boys is about the world of superheroes, where they are idolized and pretty much made celebrities, are as influential as politicians, and sometimes are even revered as gods. But that's only when that power is being used for good. What happens when these superheroes turn rogue and start abusing that power? What is it like when the powerless are up against the superpowers? The Boys set out on more or less a heroic quest to expose the truth about the Seven, which is this world's Justice League parody, in my opinion, and Vought, a multi-million-dollar conglomerate which manages superheroes and covers up their dirty little secrets.
What's Sporty Spice up to?
This show is based on the comic of the same name, and I think that both are ridiculously gritty and amazing to watch. I hope that you guys really take your time, and if you don't have Amazon Prime, I think you need to get the 30-day subscription right now. If you don't have the ability to get the 30-day subscription, you need to call a friend, get that joint, because if you're not watching this, you are definitely asleep for this year. You are missing out because this is the show.
I can't do this. You just pulled the fucking trigger! Sorry.
We're the Seven, Earth's most mighty, motherfucker!
Please, 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 no, please.
Pardon my French. Fuck those.
Last but not least, guys, I want to end off giving you some honorable mentions. These were the shows that I just feel like I didn't have enough time to add in here without the video becoming too long, or that you guys may not have liked as much as I liked, but I still liked them enough to bring them to your attention. First, I want to talk about Hyperdrive, a Netflix race car driving series with drivers from across the globe competing in a Need for Speed fashion championship. Then, the show Southside, which I really love personally. It's about a couple of guys working while trying to find a hustle to get them up out of the hood on Comedy Central. Southside, which I personally love a lot, is a comedy about a couple guys working while trying to find that hustle that gets them out of the hood. It's on Comedy Central, and I'm pretty sure you can find it on Hulu if you give it a try. Next, we have Top Boy on Netflix, and not to be confused with its predecessor or the show that came before it, for people who don't know what predecessor is, because some people don't. That's Top Boy, not Top Boy Summer House, following old characters Deshane, Sully, and then the new kid on the block, Jamie. Life on the streets of Eastern London are not easy, fam. So you're just gonna have to watch to see, innit? Warrior is a brutal gangster show from the 19th century San Francisco Chinatown. Features the main character Sum, who is looking for his younger sister who has been kidnapped from China and maneuvered or placed in the States, only to find himself lost in gang violence and gang wars, and a part of a gang that he was not prepared to become a part of. Watch The Warrior on